We are controlling the broadcast.
For the next hour we will control all that you hear.
You are about to experience the knowledge and insights of the Media Mothership.
Alright, welcome to Media Mothership, broadcasting out of Edge Radio Studios in Nipaluna, Hobart, Tasmania. On Media Mothership, we explore how media can shape our understanding of the world around us. And we're also streaming on 3 platforms, edgeradio.org.au, YouTube and Twitch. You can find us just by searching Media Mothership. You can message us on the chat via YouTube or Twitch, or SMS us on 04888 11707. And I, as always, am your host. I'm clearly not an AI, which is great.
It's fantastic.
Humanizing my voice because we are continuing our journey down AI rabbit holes. Anyway, I'm Dr. Craig, joined as always by Lord Taylor.
Hello.
Lordship.
Yes, you could actually call me Father, because
What?
because I'm an ordained minister.
How did that happen?
You just apply for it online.
Really?
Yeah.
So can you do wedding ceremonies?
Technically, in the state of Texas.
What? You can't just drop this bombshell at the start of the show. So, Father Taylor.
Yes.
How did you? So your lordship, your lord title was a birthday present.
Yes, it was.
Via the Scottish, invest in land strategy.
That's correct.
This lordship is one of those online degrees or something. Texas law.
Yeah. It's the ordainment was. You just have to sign a form.
Wow.
And you just have to say, "Will you be a good priest?" And I said yes.
Really? That can't be real. Is that it's real?
Yeah,
Wait,
of course
did you
it's
get
real.
that for a birthday present?
No, it's completely free.
Wow.
As far as I remember, actually, I think good old Benedict Cumberbatch, he's also an ordained minister through the same way.
Why? Can I ask why?
Because it's something that you can put on your resume that's
Really?
interesting. Yes.
But it leads to questions which seem to end in that kind of, I got it online for free statement,
Yeah, exactly.
which does possibly undercut the strength of it, maybe. To some.
Maybe. But it is quite interesting because I keep getting emails and it says things like, Father, do you have enough biscuits for your flock? And things like that.
So it does open you up to a little spam, which is
Yes.
a perk, I guess. Do you have any official, is your passport via the father? No?
Unfortunately,
Is there
no.
any ID documents you've got that lean on that?
I got
ordination?
I had a online certificate that they sent me.
Yeah. Okay. So we could totally lean into that father angle. Mm-hmm. You could be Father Taylor.
I'm not comfortable
rolls off
with
the
that.
tongue. What type of religious foundation is that? Is it the Pastafarian spaghetti monster one?
No, it's like a Christian minister.
Christian.
Yeah.
Wow. And again, AIs probably wouldn't do that. It's a very human thing. Do you have any... I'm wanting to know if you have any other titles, but maybe we should leave that to every episode.
Yeah,
be...
sounds good.
So we have the lordship, we have the ordained priest. Mm-hmm. Is it actually defined as ordained?
Yeah.
Wow. And you just had to, you went online and you just answered, multiple choice questions or something, or...
I think it was just an email address and your name.
It sounds more and more legitimate the more you tell me about it. How long ago was this?
Oh, it was 7 years ago or something like that.
Wow.
But there have been stories of people who have gotten this qualification and actually gone on to become sort of wedding officiants and things
There
like
have been
that. So,
stories.
yeah.
Yeah, and these stories like appear on Facebook posts or Reddit threads.
And
right?
like the news stories as well, yeah.
Seriously. Well, my pitch, and I wish I'd known this before because Edge Radio had their I Love Tassie Music fundraiser last year. And my pitch to the station manager was I will get married to Tassie Music. Like, I'll get married to an LP. And we just need to find... Actually, no, I couldn't. That's right. Yeah, I wouldn't do it because I'm already married. Because that would be wrong. We were going to find someone that wasn't married. And we are going to marry them who was a huge... That's right. My pitch was find someone who has a huge record collection, loves their record collection, has some Tassie LPs. And, there's always stories of people, like... Because I do otaku studies... which is just as legitimate as becoming an ordained priest by the internet, it seems. In otaku studies, there's a number of stories of people marrying their favorite waifu, my waifu. So you'd marry your virtual reality anime gal. So my pitch to Edge Radio for the I Love Tassie Music fundraiser was we will do a live wedding of someone marrying their record collection, but we couldn't find the priest. Surprisingly, no one wanted to do it for us. I don't know why, but we could have got you to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so that idea is still very much in play, people. Yep. And we do now this year have the 20th anniversary for Edge Radio. So anyway, maybe next year for the fundraiser we can get a love theme going again.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Wow. So exciting. I just feel like I want to derail the show entirely and investigate what people and things we could marry. Would you look into that, please?
Okay, sure.
Does your qualification allow you to marry a virtual reality waifu?
Okay.
Could you do that? Because there are always those great stories.
I'll look into it.
Thank you, Father Taylor. All right, so Media Mothership, and I guess that's an example of what we do here on Media Mothership. Here we have an example of my co-host Taylor reframing the reality around him through engaging with media. In this reality, it was through the internet, the medium of the internet, and an online ordination of priesthood. That changed the reality that I know, certainly at the moment now through that. All right. Well, we'll what is it called? We'll road test Father this episode, I feel.
Okay.
Because I feel like we've established it in Act 1. Father Taylor is here. And Act 2 and 3 will play out, Hero's Darkest Hour now, coming around soon. Rite of passage. All right, so today's show, the topics, obviously we had topic 1 there, which was resolves Taylor's new title of Fathership. We're going to be looking at text-to-audio generation. So last week, as people have been listening to us would know, we've been on the cutting edge of AI procedural logic. I assume it's procedural logic?
It sounds right.
There's logic there, and there's a process. So
Sounds perfect.
It's like a CSI script. I'm just pulling words from the ether. So as people know, we've been using Google Labs.
Yep, Colab.
And a particular piece of software there, which we've been training up to create Harry Potter fan fiction. And it sounds really dodgy when I say it aloud. Harry Potter fan fiction and Sherlock Holmes radio dramas. And last week we launched episode 1 of the Sherlock Holmes radio drama. Do you remember the title for that radio drama? It was so genius. I'm in the process of publishing it as a YouTube video with image. So we'll put that up there next week. And so we've been doing that AI stuff. With also, if you go to our YouTube page, we'll see some of the images we've been creating from the AI image generator Midjourney that has matched the bizarro words that were generated from the Harry Potter AI words with them. I remember pus being there,
Of course.
which was actually a banned term, it turned out, from Midjourney. So there's no pus images, which is a huge relief to everyone. But yeah, please do check out that. So today we're moving forward with our AI masters by looking at music, so text to music in particular. Did we end up? I didn't end up grabbing the music you played. You did. We might do it in the next K-pop show because it's kind of K-poppy. Or we might get our act together and there'll be a bit of a break as I play something and we'll see if we can play the music we created. But what we'll be looking for is how others and ourselves possibly have created music based on feeding text to a AI software. We'll also then be taking the music test live, testing our ability to differentiate AI from humans.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, well, famously, the famous cryptologist, mathematician Turing coined the idea of the Turing test, which is very dated now and is no longer seen as the way to test if we've attained the moment of AI singularity. It's basically a test where if a human can be deceived into thinking they're talking to another human when they're talking to an AI enough, like there was a set number of times, then we've reached a point at which AI has become sophisticated enough to rule the human race. That's called the Turing test. Do Google it if you want to know a closer definition. But what we're going to do is apply that test to music. So can we tell the difference between a track or a 10-second sample created by a AI?
I'm very confident.
Versus human. That you'll get it.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'm going to go absolutely ballistic.
Wow, on air, people. That's Act 3, the hero's darkest hour. Redemption arc, possibly. I'm confident. I guess the narrative that I feel that I'll be going into here is one of the Matrix, but it kind of literally the Matrix. I'll realize, oh my God, I'm in the machine. That all the human stuff I thought was around me was machine stuff. So I'll have that epiphany of I'm a battery powering the machine. All right, well, it's going to be an exciting show, I feel like we've really hyped that up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So keep listening here to Edge Radio 99.3 with Media Mothership. That's really loud.
That was really loud in my ear.
Yeah. It's difficult to get levels, right? It's because we're humans.
That's true.
Machines would not, screw up levels like that. Now, again, so proving our humanity, which I think is going to increasingly become a thing on this world, right? It's like we've got to test when we go onto a website often, are you a human? And you've got to get that, what is it called, the captcha thing?
Yeah, captcha,
or captcha, and where are the signal lights? These days, it's like, can you screw up? Therefore, you're human.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is 100% not AI created show.
Reframe ineptitude as a test for
well, you were saying
humanity.
You got your ordainship as a CV padder.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm diminishing its value. As a valid narrative that someone could open up, have a conversation with you in an interview. Exactly. Tell me about this father. Anyway, equally I feel ineptitude could increasingly become part of a CV. Wow, what am I saying? Media Mothership, life skills. Okay, our first story, because I've had a couple of people tell me that the previous shows have been impenetrable in terms of understanding what we're talking about.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I want to talk a bit about news articles explaining the impact AI is having on us. So the first article I want to go to is from the ABC website, ABC News. Headlined, text to audio generation is here. One of the next big AI disruptions could be in the music industry. This was posted on The Conversation by Oliver Brown back at the start of February this year. And I just want to go through this because it opens up some interesting points that we're going to listen to on today's show with Father Taylor and Dr. Norris. Sorry, I'm just going to put Father Taylor in as much as I can. People can turn this episode into a drinking game.
Sounds
It's a very human thing to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, no machine would destroy brain cells that way. So this article talks about how over the past few years there's been an explosion in applications of artificial intelligence in creative fields. As people who've been listening to this show have known, we've already destroyed script writing, radio dramas, and children's literature for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So this new generation of image and text generators is delivering, quote unquote impressive results. Our results have not been impressive. I feel they've been results.
Oh, they've been funny.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
You're going to say it with that tone. They have. Come on. That now AI has also found applications in music too. So in January of this year, a group of researchers at Google released MusicLM. So we're going to play some samples from MusicLM to get people in the mood, I guess, for AI music. So MusicLM is an AI-based music generator that can convert text prompts into audio segments. So it's another example of this rapid pace of innovation in an incredible few years, the article goes on to say. So basically what we're looking at here is you type something in. So, Father Taylor marries record fan to Taz Music. That would be a great image. And we see what the music is that is created from that. So it'd be some kind of... So yeah, we type in that. Father Taylor marries man to his record. and then there's music that comes. So this would be the music that would be played during that. We'll do that next episode because I'm thinking that would be great. I'd like to listen to that. But that's the concept we're talking about. Actually, should we play a sample now of that? So let's hear what this would play. So this is from a research paper, MusicLM, generating music from text. I've got to plug the battery back in.
Oh, right.
That's all right. Does that... Yeah, I'll fix that up later. Anyway, so this first track is... someone's typed in the prompt, the main soundtrack of an arcade game. It is fast-paced and upbeat with catchy electric guitar riff. The music is repetitive and easy to remember, but the unexpected sounds like cymbal crashes or drum rolls. So that's the text that they... Yeah.
Sorry, I was just thinking because you've got this whole thing about I'm human and things like that, and then there's suddenly this beeping and you saying I need to put the battery back in.
That's right. Yeah, I am the robot. It sounds like I'm the robot, I guess, if someone was listening. No, we've got a GoPro set up, and clearly I didn't plug it in properly, so the battery's gone dead. So our YouTube stream no longer has image. I'll fix that in a second because we're humans.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the machines still need batteries. So, yeah, I feel like I'm, again, proving that humans will never be obsolete because we'll be serving machines.
Batteries to the
All right.
machine.
So the caption, I'll read it again. So you type text in, and then the machine creates music based on that text. So the text is the main soundtrack of an arcade game. It's fast-paced, upbeat, with a catchy electric guitar riff. Music's repetitive and easy to remember, but unexpected. Sounds like cymbal crashes or drum rolls. Okay, so we're expecting maybe to hear a guitar in this 10-second or 30-second piece. Unexpected sounds, cymbal crashes, and drum rolls.
So that was the prompt that was given into the program.
Yep. And it's to make an arcade game. So think of, like a PlayStation game or Xbox game. So let's listen to this. This is what it generated. I don't know if I might just stop playing because I think people get the idea.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll fade it down. We'll have it in the background. All right, so this is the arcade game. What do you think of this? Finished.
It sounds quite like an arcade game to me. It sounds like, a good old racing game, maybe F-Zero, something like that, to me.
Yeah, that is pretty good. The next one's interesting because I didn't know the words, so Taylor can explain these to listeners. So this was a fusion of reggaeton. What is reggaeton?
So reggaeton is like a mixture of reggae and Mumbaton. So Mumbaton is that sort of classic thing that you hear where it's like dum ka-dum 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 ka. That's Mumbaton, and so it's a mixture of reggae and that sound.
Okay. So we'll have that. So, because I know the word reggae, I didn't know the word ton, but you were saying it's from
Mumbaton.
Mumbaton. All right, which I don't know what that is. Is Mumbaton a thing?
Yeah.
It's a genre of kind of drum music.
It's electronic music, and it always has that beat.
Mumbaton. Okay. So there'll be some of that. Then there'll be electronic dance music with a spacey, otherworldly sound. It should induce the experience of being lost in space. And the music would be designed to evoke a sense of wonder and awe while being danceable.
Okay.
So a lot of dancing and a space vibe and reggaeton. All right, so let's listen to 30 seconds of this. So is that the reggaeton there?
Yeah.
The boom, boom, boom.
Boom, ka-dum, 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 ka.
Do you think this is good?
No.
You didn't like this one?
Not really.
What was it about it that didn't quite work?
No melody.
Ah.
Just like doing.
What's melody?
Something
no
more.
idea.
Something more than in the background. So it needs something like a lead sound that you can sort of follow throughout the whole piece. That's what you need.
The next example is a rising synth is playing an arpeggio. Mm-hmm. What's arpeggio?
So an arpeggio is like I suppose you could say it's a repeating sequence of sounds.
Right. Okay. So there'll be like a.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Okay, looking forward to that. Then with a lot of reverb. Reverb is that kind of. I don't know what what's reverb.
So yeah, reverb is like so. Imagine you dropped a cinder block in a warehouse. It would have high reverb.
Ah, echo.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of reverb. It's backed by pads. What's a pad? I mean, obviously it's not something I'm...
So a pad is like a held note.
Ah.
So it's like and it's usually, I suppose, relaxing, I guess, is when you use pads. But you can also use them in like 80s music. Like if there's, I can't think of what I'm saying, so forget it.
Okay, but like you put like a piano chord and it has a lot of sustain.
Yeah, sustain.
Kind of like it just goes on forever. Okay, so there'll be some pads. There'll be some sub bass line. So it'll be bass.
A bass line with subwoofer, so very low.
Yep. And soft drums. This song is full of synth sounds, creating a soothing and adventurous atmosphere. It may be playing at a festival during 2 songs for a build-up. And I kind of felt maybe there'd be a bit of contradiction here between having soothing sounds and adventurous sounds at a festival. But we did listen to this before, and it did sound okay. So let's listen to the rising synth arpeggio.
Correct.
And chill. All right, here it is. Great lyrics. Some cool lyrics on that.
Oh no.
That was pretty good.
Oh, the sounds of sitting down.
Well, so, yeah, human music. Okay, so that was That was pretty cool. You said you could feel that at a festival? Do you reckon that would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
music
definitely.
played at the festival?
Very
Alright.
adventurous. So you usually hear that like between two songs that are playing, like in a DJ set, I guess.
Cool. All right. So the last one we'll listen to slow tempo bass and drums led reggae song, sustained electric guitar, high-pitched bongos, and ringing tones. Vocals are relaxed with a laid-back feel, very expressive. So this one is computer-generated, but it has vocals, right? It's not going to be English words, is it?
No, it'll be computer-generated vocals.
So it'll sound like, you know, non-English kind of otherness. All right, let's hear it. Here it is. Okay, what did you think of that?
Oh, I thought it was pretty good actually. I mean, you could hear that there was the vocals in it,
Yeah.
and it ended up being quite. I suppose if it was English, it would be quite a sort of ballad song, I think.
Yes, I think the reggae came out really strongly there. It was the high-pitched thing threw me a bit, but yeah, relaxed and laid back.
Nice bongos.
Nice bongos. Okay, so that is automatically generating the music. So to go back to the ABC News article, so they talk about how there's a number of AI tools that allow users to automatically generate musical sequences or audio segments. Two of the most familiar approaches in AI music generation are continuation, where the AI continues a sequence of notes or waveform data, and harmonization or accompaniment, where an AI generates something to complement the input, such as chords to go with a melody. Have you done that with your own music? I mean, because the reason you're here also providing information is you yourself create music.
Yes, I do. I guess so.
So he's saying here that typically AI will be used in music generation to firstly as continuation, where the AI continues a sequence of notes or waveform data.
That kind of reminds me of Jukebox AI, which came out before this one. And what you did with that is you input a particular song or tune or just a couple of notes into it, and then it would sort of continue on with it. And try and emulate your style.
Jukebox.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jukebox AI.
Yeah. So he's saying, yeah, similar to text and image generating AI systems can be trained on a number of different data sets. You could, for example, extend a melody of Chopin using a system trained in the style of Bon Jovi. So, and there's been now in 2020, some of these tools have been used for an AI song contest. In 2020, the music studio Uncanny Valley used Timber. Have you seen that software? Heard that?
No, I've heard of Tinder, but
This looks like another bit of software, yes, to create that music. So yeah, it looks like there's quite a few ways in which music's being adapted. Now, the one that you used to create some music was Boomer?
it was, Boomy.
Boomy. So we'll get around to playing some of that later. I did, however, want to play one or two other examples of the kind of text and melody conditioning which this software has been doing. What's really interesting is it's also included descriptions of artwork to get the AI to create music that would match it. Here's one I want to read, which is the Scream by Edvard Munch. think that's how you pronounce it. It's a famous one of the scream, the guy on the bridge holding his face, letting out a scream. The text, which is written by Zezek Ian for the scream from Encyclopedia Britannica, 14th of April 2022, describes the scream as inspired by a hallucinatory experience in which Munch felt and heard a scream throughout nature. It depicts a panic-stricken creature, simultaneously corpse-like and reminiscent of a sperm or fetus, whose contours are echoed in the swirling lines of the blood-red sky. So that was the text that was then plugged into the music generator to create this. I'll just fade it out. So this is what you should be listening to as you're looking at The Scream by Edvard Munch. I think I've pronounced that name 4 different ways so far. Yeah, I think that's about right. I mean, it is creepy.
It fits it to me.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was going to play it. And just to finish off, so they also have generated music based on epochs. So they have club music in the 50s all the way up to today. So I'll play some of these. So here's 10 seconds of an AI creating what club music in the 50s was. So it's really washed out, but I can only imagine that's because the source material is those 1950s recordings of, jazz and flappers. Well, that's 1920s, but yeah, it has that kind of. But the 60s, so we'll not play club music from the 60s. Yeah. It's a bit sparse.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of a dull club if you go in there. It was playing the 70s, though. This one, I think, worked a little more, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has that kind of disco. And that felt like the build up to something.
Yeah.
And I'd be on the dance floor. Kind of moment. The 80s, now, when we listened to this, you said they hit it on the head. It didn't remind me of the 80s at all, but.
Okay.
Will we listen to it now?
Probably.
Maybe that is. It's like 80s in East Germany. It has that kind of, and the lyrics are not English, of course.
It's the way that they do the snare. That is a very 80s sound.
Well, let's listen to this. It's that snare.
Gated reverb, that's what that's called.
Oh, wow. Okay, we've got the 90s. This is the 90s club music sound. I don't know what's being said there. Gamble.
Gamble.
That's really bad. Yeah, maybe there's poker machines in that venue. What did you think? So what seemed to have some electronic dance music vibe to it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you reckon the AIs kind of hit it on the head in terms of what 90s club music would be like?
Don't know, never went to a club in the 90s. Not that old.
Okay. You'd be fun to time travel with. Club music in the noughties. I never get to say that. But it's put club music in the 00s. Naught. All right, here it is.
Okay.
Sounds like Mario Brothers. What's he saying? It. And then we've got futuristic clubs. So I don't know what the parameters were here. Just go wild and imagine the future club music
in the
scene.
future.
Here we go. Oh man, it's just hypnotic. I had to stop it there because I'm thinking, it's taking me out of time. Do you reckon that's what people will listen to in the future?
It's pretty good. I like it.
Whoa. It was inducing. What was it? That it was like an inducing a space travel.
Yeah.
Lost in space. It was inducing Lost in Space. God damn it. Sorry, Father, for blaspheming there.
It's fine.
Okay, now, the last one I want to do is they also did accordion solos where they instructed the AI to create a genre of music played by accordion. So here is accordion death metal. Very Weird Al Yankovic to me.
Yeah.
Yep. And I could kind of feel that kind of death metal vibe. I mean, it doesn't have that guttural singing. But and they've got EDM, piano, rap. Do you have a preference? You want to hear EDM, piano, or rap accordion?
Let's go rap.
Rap. Okay, so this is accordion rap.
It's so funny because it just sounds like a German pub, even though it's supposed to be rap.
Karaoke night at a German pub. Oh yeah. And again, that's kind of like the instructions would have been create music with vocals, and it would just generate human sounds, human-like sounds. Well, this has all been training us now so we've heard a lot of artificial music or AI-generated music from MusicLM. So now we're going to test ourselves in the 20 minutes we have left. Can you tell if these tunes were created by humans or the algorithm? Right. We've got this great photo. So this is from actually an ABC News article, headline Google AI music generator MusicLM has impressed listeners. We've just actually listened to some. Can you tell if these tunes were created by humans or an algorithm? And the picture is of a robot. Like me at the mixing desk. It's so similar.
It's got your headphones on.
That is uncanny. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is play a 10-second snippet. This is called Music Snippet 1 Jazz. You ready?
Okay, and so we have to tell whether it's human or AI.
Is this made by human or AI? Oh, I was going to... That last horn... but maybe it sounded bad because it's humans.
Yeah.
I'm going to say humans.
Well, I've got it up on this screen.
Oh, great,
here,
yeah.
So I'll take it and I'll say AI.
Yes! I was wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what gave it away to you?
It was. I mean, the bass that they were using, that sounded on point. Mm-hmm. But it was that weird little trumpet
at the end.
Not just at the end, but all through it as well. It just wasn't hitting the right, like a clear note at every point.
See, I was thinking, that's just bad human. but no. All right, so music snippet 2, acoustic guitar. So I guess here we're going to hear an acoustic guitar. Is it made by a human or an AI? So I'm thinking, given your advice with the answer to the first one, that if it sounds good, it's human. If it sounds bad, it's machine. So that sounded good to me. I'm saying
going
human. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So that was a piece called Clear Day by John J. Moran, Adobe stock. What does that mean?
That's probably who licensed it.
Sounds like a computer. Kind of, Again, it's the Matrix, man. They're telling me it's human, but they're saying Adobe stock. Who's called Adobe stock? First name Adobe, second name stock. Gee, that's so obvious.
It has
non-human.
Like Adobe stock image. That's what I think it is.
I think the machine's just tripped up and revealed that actually this is screwing with us. It's making us think that the humans are there, but it's all computer. Like the Twilight Zone twisters. Yeah, we're all computers. Okay. Music snippet 3, hip hop. Now, what's interesting here is, as we've heard in the examples before, when the computer's given instructions to sing lyrics, they're not understandable English lyrics. So my tell here is going to be if the lyrics sound like they're in a German pub at midnight, sung at karaoke level, it's AI.
I doubt there'll be lyrics.
Let's find out. They cheat. How can you do hip hop without music, without lyrics? Can you do hip hop without lyrics?
Well, obviously.
AI.
You're going AI?
Yeah. That sounded like. Actually, I was going to say it sounds like the music you make when you're a human. So that's not. Oh dear. AI. I'm still going.
Okay,
AI.
I'm going human.
Okay. Oh, what? No.
It was too crystal clear.
Okay, so this one is from a piece called Epic Hip Hop. Again, by Alexei Asimov.
Almost like Isaac Asimov as well.
Suspiciously like, the famous 1960 science fiction author who came up with the 5 laws of robotics. And perennial creator Adobe stock. Okay, so music snippet 4, grunge. Again, I'm going to assume there's lyrics, but they're not going to go for lyrics at all, are they?
Because it's going to give it away,
obvious.
I
All
think.
right. So grunge music, so we're thinking something a la Nirvana.
I don't know.
Nirvana.
So.
And, yeah, okay.
That's difficult because the drums were good, but the...
Yeah, at the start I thought there was a kind of whispered lyric, but I might be... I'm going
AI.
I go humans. Have I got anything right? I've got one right. Have you got it all correct so far?
Yeah, 4 out of 4.
Okay, anyway, so this song was created by MusicLM.
Oh, there we go.
AI using the text prompt grunge. Okay, opera made by humans or AI. This is interesting because I could put actual lyrics here, and I couldn't really tell because opera is often sung in non-English.
Yeah. Well, that's AI, isn't it?
Yeah. And it was, the first opening sounds the opera singer made were good enough.
Yeah.
To see him. Maybe it's Italian.
And then they started going,
yeah. Yeah. So that one was created by MusicLM, AI using the text prompt opera. Funk R&B. Looking forward to this. There was a weird kind of tapping sound, like a drum stick on the side of a drum. And that made me think that this was a prompt that the AIs picked up as kind of, I will create that sound.
Yeah.
Because that would be edited out, I feel. Unless you're going like cow horn level. Like,
so what are you going?
AI.
I'm going human.
What the hell? I had a perfectly rational human explanation. Okay, so no, that one is indeed made by humans. It was from the piece called Funk R&B, again by Alexei Asimov. I'm just going to reveal his true identity because it's not real.
And Adobe stock.
Adobe stock. What? Why do they put Adobe stock there? Would it be something because there's an image there at some point and they've just copied it over and Adobe stock was there?
I reckon.
Because that does play into the conspiracy theory. They're not human. Okay, so the next one is dance.
Dance. Oh, you're saying it like I just say it.
Thank you. Music snippet 7, dance. It's AI. Because you're saying gamble. Right?
You're going AI?
It's the gamble one. It's in gamble.
I'm going human.
Poof.
I'm incorrect!
Yeah, no, I tell you, because I think we actually played that one. Because it was weird. It was that weird word.
Yeah, it was because they say it's club in the 90s, so that's it.
Yeah. Snippet. Poof. There you go. It's a comeback.
I'm so annoyed with
Okay, piano. Oh, sorry. That wasn't the piano. Human. Yes.
Correct.
So it's called October by Omar Alex. I'm not going to even give credit.
to Adobe stock.
Music snippet 9 country. How can you do country without lyrics? All right, so this should be revealing. What is that? I mean, it's
AI.
yeah. And that is the big tell, right? Lyrics.
Definitely.
Music snippet 10 pop. So equally, when we hear English sung well, it's the humans. Yep, so that one is a piece called Give It Up by Ramin and, the Overlords. Yeah, okay, so I think, what was the end score there? I got 6 out of 10?
I got 9 out of 10.
Oh, you're kidding! You got one wrong, and it was the...
it was the one that I've heard before, that we played!
Obviously, it was the easy... Okay, that's interesting. Wow.
And the only reason I did that was because the drums were so good. Because that's how I told it with all the other ones.
Literally said with the jazz one that the what was it wasn't drums on that one, or was it drums on that one until the horn came in.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh wow, what can I say? I'm 6 out of 10. That was very interesting. I do feel we gave ourselves an advantage by listening through the actual MusicLM research paper and their evidence before listening to that, because to an untrained ear, not that we're trained terribly well, but to an untrained ear, you wouldn't really know that the big tell, it seems, for music is the vocal instruction pretty much falls over. Unless you're doing a kind of world music thing and you're getting someone to listen to music that really can't speak any other language except for English and probably has never traveled in their life, they could atrociously stereotype it as, that's human. That's interesting. But it's interesting because as we've proven with the radio dramas, though, you can, with the level of free to create audio generating text to audio voices, you can get really nice sounding spoken voices. I guess the trick is, can you get nice sounding singing voices?
Yeah.
Saying actual full lyrics in English that come out.
Well, we've had this sort of progression now. I think it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because Jukebox AI was quite good with generating voices. Like you could put a lyrics in there and it would say the lyrics in a particular voice. Like I think a lot of people chose the fellow that did Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh, Rick Astley. And they had his voice singing all of these other different songs which came out years and years afterwards, but they just used the voice sample from that song. Yes, and I have come across a couple of clips on YouTube which have performed songs in the voices of characters or actors. Clearly we are at that level. In fact, looking at the end of the article, it does say AI systems have also controversially been used to create deep fakes of singers' voices and songs, be they dead or alive, in recent years. Yeah.
But even last week, or was it last week, where we had Trump saying some things?
Oh, yeah. So the Trump and Obama and Joe Biden as gamers. So yeah, clearly the tell that we're using at the moment, as soon as lyrics are spoken, you can easily distinguish an AI from human, is fleeting. That will quite quickly dissipate, and AI will be able to sing as convincingly as a human can in language understandable to that person. Yeah, fascinating. Well, let's go out with one of your songs, Jellyfish Jungle, my favorite of your collection. So this is linked to Music Weeklies.
Yes, Music Weeklies, which is a great little... If you're a person that likes to make music, head to Music Weeklies on Twitter. I'm not affiliated with them. I just make my music for them as well. And they'll give you like a little prompt every week, and you basically make a song that's something to do with that prompt and post it on there. And it's a really nice, welcoming community, and they'll sort of give you feedback and positivity, I guess.
So before we get to that, thanks again for listening to Media Mothership. This has been Dr. Cray, joined by Father Taylor. Show notes are going to be available on the episode description via YouTube or Twitch, so if you are interested in some of the articles we referred to and the software, jump onto YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook page, and I'll have links to all the data there. You can find us by just searching for Media Mothership. Next week, we'll see if we can put together some music AI that we've created, and hopefully next episode of a radio drama created by AI, as well as the latest news in that space. I think we're going to be dwelling in the AI area for a while. You can listen to previous episodes on YouTube, Twitch, or edgeradio.org.au, as well as now we're being podcast, so your podcast provider of choice. And there's plenty of other great pop culture-based shows on Edge Radio. There's Millennial Think on Wednesday, at 10, as well as the Tasmanian pop culture group TasPop have their show after then. Next, actually, we've got another great pop culture song, the K-pop station. Your show. K-pop Unlimited.
Yeah, K-pop Unlimited.
Don't tune out yet. So thanks for listening to Media Mothership here on Edge Radio 99.3. This is Jellyfish Jungle. What's the name that you're going by for this song? Is it Father Taylor?
No, it's Hidama.
Hidama.
Yeah.
With a D and a smiley face.
Yeah. Well, it's a shocked face.
Shocked face. Now, one more thing before I play this, because I've heard it before. The prompt I would give the AI to create this music would be dancing Smurfs like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs merrily going down a pathway, is my AI prompt. Do you think you could provide a prompt for this?
Well, the actual prompt was Jellyfish Jungle.
And it does have a kind of SpongeBob vibe to it. All right, so this is Jellyfish Jungle by Hidama. What's that emoji called? It's a frowny face. Smiley face.
It's
Neutral
Hidama
face.
shocked face.
Okay, sorry. Hidama shocked face.
Yeah.